Hey everyone, Dawn McKee here with Surface Hair Care. I'm excited to share with you some hot tips and tricks for finishing and long hair design with Surface Hair Care products. Today I'm going to share with you 3 fast and easy updos that you can create anytime, as well as share with you the proper prep products and how and why we choose our liquid tools to support our work. And then I want to put an emphasis on placement. Every time I teach a class, every time I ask the question, what's your greatest challenge when it comes to long hair design, is how do I know where to start? All right, so let's talk about that. How do we know where to start? All right, so first thing I need to do, I need to decide where it is I want to go. What do I want the finished result to look like? Once I know the finished result, I know where to start. So for instance, if I want the finished result to sit on the top, I'm going to build an anchor here in the crown and I'm going to draw everything to that point. If I want to build it in the back, we'll build an anchor here in the back. We'll draw everything to that point. If I want to build my updo and have a nice corner nape area, I'll build an anchor here and draw everything to it. So we decide what our end result is going to be, which will give us a great amount of information. We'll then build an anchor, we'll draw everything to it, and the hair flows or parts in that direction as we move it. So for starters, we're going to be working here with a simple roll. Now what I've done here is I've divided the hair from the high point of the head right behind the ears on both sides of the head, and we've drawn it into a center ponytail, worked some back combing, rolled it into a really simple roll, and then the top portion has been back combed and drawn back to the top where it's going to rest. To prepare the hair, what we've done is we've worked with our Trinity Dry Shampoo, which works with volcanic ash and ocean water, turns into little crystals, attaches to the oils and odors, and leaves the hair feeling super clean and ready to take on whatever products that I'm going to use. One of the things you'll love about the Trinity Dry Shampoo is there's no gritty texture and no white residue from it at all. Just clean hair. So perfect thing to be able to put in the hair first thing. The next product that we'll choose is our Surface Push Powder. Push Powder works with cornstarches and vegan mineral silica, which actually comes from sand, and it allows a grit texture so that I can get nice volume and texture in the hair, makes my back combing go easier, and creates a grip for my pins to stay in place. When we start working with our updo, the next thing I want to choose is always have something on my hands. My hands are like sponges. They will soak up all the natural oils out of the hair. So I want to make sure that I've always got something on my hands to work with. So I'm going to choose my Shine Wax here, my Basu Shine Wax. Shine Wax works with aloe fibers as well as it works with Basu oil. And when I melt it into my hand, it creates a really nice light wax that will help not only protect the hair and keep it from frizzing up on me, but it'll also help the curls stay in place and control the hair as well. So all we're going to do here with our finish is we'll work a nice figure 8 knot on top. So just watch my hands here. We're going to take the hair across the palm, up and over. It wraps all the way around. The tail comes in through the front, and then it tucks in through the back. Now, we're gonna go ahead and start pulling it apart gently while I'm working. And once I have it in the placement that I want to see, we're gonna go ahead and give it a couple of pins. So we'll go ahead and pin on the right and the left. We're using a motion that I use often where the back side of the pin goes in first in the front and then catches the hair and turns around so that the grip side is facing the scalp area, and that's going to really help that stay in place. Now, the first thing that we'll do here is we'll work with our Theory Firm hairspray as my finishing spray. So Theory Firm works with lychee mushroom fibers that give the hair nice flex as well as a beautiful strong finish. Tons of shine. And then we'll work here with our Basu Shine Mist. I love it because it gives a nice light shine to the hair without leaving any oily residue on top. So that's our first placement right here in the back of the center. So creating our ponytail right in the center, creating this roll, dragging all that hair into the back, and all we did was create a little knot. You can do lots of different things with that hair there, but we've created that simple knot that just creates a nice embellishment. So there's our center placement, super easy. Our next placement that we'll work with here is going to be our top placement. Now our top placement will start in the crown area, and we're going to draw everything to that particular point. So all I've done is I've taken all of the hair from the left side and the back up into a high ponytail. We've twisted it and wrapped it around the top. So all that's left is from the part line over just behind the ears. Now I've worked here on a diagonal part moving to the back. So I'm coming from the front, moving it to the back because the hair is flowing in the direction I want it to move. The first section here has worked the hair back because it's going to twist to the back. The front section curled towards the front. We're going to twist it to the front. Here I'm going to choose my shaping wax. Shaping wax works with guar gum as well as basu oil. The guar gum is a really flexible element that allows the hair to mold and shape for me. It also again is protecting the hair. So on my hands first allows me to protect the hair. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just gently rake through the curls that are here, and we're just going to twist the hair as I'm working around the head here to the left. You can open that up just slightly if you like, and as I twist that around, we're going to go ahead and pin that into place, just wrapping it around the bun that is already placed there. Now the next section is curled the opposite direction. You could add some back combing here if you like, but for right now all we're going to do is we're going to twist it in the opposite direction, so towards the face, leaving a fringe in the front. And then as I turn the head, we're going to twist the hair the opposite direction. So we'll twist, 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 and twist. Now the reason for twisting two different directions is it's going to give me more texture. If I twist everything the same direction, I don't get as much beautiful texture. So we've started our top placement here, our anchor in through the crown area. We've worked on a diagonal back going upward so that now the hair can flow around it, creating this beautiful finish. Okay, so to finish that up, what we're going to work with is our Awaken hairspray. I want to fill in those gaps here using the saw palmetto fibers in where there's texture and curls. So I love my Awaken hairspray for that. Then what we'll do here is we are going to work with our shine spray. The Basu shine spray again gives beautiful shine to the hair. And we have our top placement. From here, last thing I'm going to share with you is a nape placement. So a nape corner placement. And what I've done is we have pre-sectioned and pre-curled the hair, working from the side ridge all the way down and then bringing it back in just behind the ear. From here, we've taken all the hair on the bottom, we've drawn it into a ponytail to create our anchor, and then we've gone ahead and created a nice braid. We used our shaping wax to go ahead and open the braid out, and then all the curls that are laying over the top have been curled in the same direction. So they're all moving around the head this way towards the braid. We'll use our cream to wax here. This is one of my new favorites. The Curls Cream to Wax works with the cocoa butter and shea butter, and it works magically to melt into your hands and create a beautiful light wax, which is really perfect for working with curls. So we like to scrunch this into the curls just to give that nice spring to the hair. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the hair and lightly twist it and tuck it into the braid. So we're going to take our left side, we'll twist it to the left in the direction that the curls are going. I'm going to start with my Awaken hairspray because as I'm creating these curls, we'll go ahead and create texture and it adds in the fibers. You can open this up a little bit. And then what we're going to do is tuck it inside the braid. Once I tuck that inside the braid, I can go ahead and wrap it around if I need to, if there's more length. Just opening that up a little bit. And if I need to here, if this is a little loose, we'll go ahead and we'll work with one pin, and I'll just find the weakest area, and I'm going to place the pin in sideways. So it's not up and down, it's actually sideways, and it just tacks that hair in place. From here, we're going to go ahead and take our next section and just picking up loosely, again, letting that hair rake through. Now, I like to tack the hair first if I can in this instance. So I'll take my pin sideways again and just find those little weak areas and massage those pins in so that it stays for me. And I'm going to go ahead and lightly twist using my Awaken hairspray again so I can provide that nice texture to the hair. We're going to go ahead and open that out just slightly, tuck it into the same spot. If I need a little bit more, we'll go ahead and wrap that around. So it's just filling in that area, keeping it nice and loose, leaving that natural texture. Again, the cocoa butter, the cream to wax, is working to give the hair nice separation as well as a lot of beautiful control. We're going to go ahead and twist. Now you can see as it's twisted back, it's lifting away from the face. And we're going to go ahead and twist that hair until we get into the back. We're going to go ahead and mist with our Awaken hairspray. And we're going to go ahead and just open that out just ever so slightly, just pulling, using a piecing technique, just pulling little bits of the edges out. And then we're going to go ahead and tuck it into the same place. So once I have that all tucked in, it's been tacked in any weak areas. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and twist this up. So we'll wind it and we'll go ahead and give it a few pins. I like to use my bigger pins here if I can, because they give me more security when you're working with a bun. So I'm going to grab a few of those. So for instance, this is quite a large pin, but it will give me much more secure bun in that area. So another one we've got for our left side, just taking the pin and drawing the back side of the pin towards me on the top and then flipping that pin around and pushing it back the other direction. So now I've got that nice little side bun. You can see it's nice and draped across the front, a lot of texture, nice and tight on that left-hand side, and my anchor is what's holding it together. So from there, for my finishing spray, I'm going to choose my Curls hairspray that's going to work to give a beautiful finish, especially when you have a lot of texture in the hair. Give it a nice soft finish, but lots and nice clean finish. From here, we'll use our Shine Spray. Nice light puff. And there you have it. So you've seen 3 great finishes. You've seen a top placement, you have seen a back placement, and you've seen a side placement. Each one, we've decided where our end result was going to be. We built an anchor right where we want to draw all the hair to it. And then we draw the hair in the flow or in the direction we want it to go. From there, we choose products that are going to support and protect and do the work for us. So it makes our lives a whole lot easier. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So that's what I got for you today. So all about placement. Build the anchor, build the end result, and then take your hair and flow it into that direction. Choose products that protect and support. And from there, please follow us on Surface Hair YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/surfacehair. You can find us at the website at surfacehair.com. And you can follow me for more how-to videos at youtube.com/surfacedawn. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.